Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite show,
Self Reflection
Reflection Sundays.
Sundays. Oh, it's Ashley and Namdi on Sunday morning.
That's right. We are out here in Dana Point, California. We are in Salt Creek Beach. It's a beautiful day.
It's lovely.
We're enjoying the fresh sea breeze and hanging out with people, random strangers, people watching, and sipping on something sweet and eating some chips. And while we're doing that, this is probably the best time to talk and share our views on what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to discuss our thoughts on different types of business ventures.
Different types of passive income. What can you do if you have a 9-to-5 job and you're trying to diversify your income and set up several or multiple sources of income? Because if you have been paying attention to my previous episodes, I highlight the importance of setting up multiple sources of income. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what vertical or what industry that you're in. It's okay to try something new, to taste different things. You can try, one of them can be stock market, investing in the stock market. Now, that's in itself, I find a lot of people might not think, what do you think about investing in the stock market?
There's risk, and it doesn't do much for you unless you're able to really invest a lot. So you have to have a lot of skin in the game for it to really make a difference. But you also need to be smart about what you're doing.
That's right.
You need to do your research. You need to have someone who's actually working for you, who knows what they're doing and can advise you properly.
All right, we're back. And speaking about investing in the stock market, you can, the beautiful thing is that online you can learn about the different ways to invest in the stock market. You can day trade, or
really, there's plenty of information out there all over the place, so you have no excuse. If you want to go down that road, just get the information. Google everything. We have access to all the information, so you can do that. There are plenty of there are apps out there that allow you to invest like $1, as low as $1. I think it's called Stash, and then there are other few.
Right. There's also
There's
also Robinhood that lets you, you can put out create a direct debit or an automatic payment where it takes out a certain amount of money from your checking account periodically and invest it in the stock market. I invest weekly in a total stock index using the Vanguard platform. If you can just go to Vanguard.com, and let me point out that we're not financial advisors. It's important that you speak with your accountant or your financial advisor to find out what's best for you. But giving you my personal opinion, what we did was we went into Vanguard.com. We set up an account, and it's a weekly direct debit out of a checking account into the Vanguard Total Stock Index. It's Total Stock Index, VTSAX. What that means is it's a total of the top 500 companies in the stock market, and you're investing a weekly set amount. And what happens is over time, you ride the stock market and you get a return on your investment. Your investment compounds. It could be between 5 to 12% return on your investment. But it's important that you're actually taking action and making that investment versus not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We also last year got involved in cryptocurrencies. That is an alternative form of investment. Now that's a lot more of a higher risk because it's not universally understood. There's still a lot of gray areas when it comes to the regulations. The SEC has not defined certain rules as with respect to the cryptocurrency space. But if you have a high tolerance for risk, it's an option that you can get involved in. You can put out a little bit, or you can start in a comfortable start with a comfortable budget. I always say be willing to invest only what you're capable of losing. Don't stretch yourself, don't go too far in. I got involved. I bought some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Litecoin, Dogecoin, Monero. There are different versions, different types of cryptocurrencies. You'll get to learn about them as you get involved in the field and understand it. Whenever you're making an investment, it's important to research. Spend more time researching as much, because it takes you a lot of time to make that money. It doesn't make sense to quickly
throw
it into an investment tool that you don't really understand.
Exactly.
But research thoroughly, make sure you understand it.
Didn't they also advise that you need to actually be passionate? Don't just only invest in something just to make money. Like with cryptocurrency, you should invest in something that you actually care about.
That's right.
Because
a lot of times, I don't believe in quick money or quick. It's great if there's a quick turnaround, but I go for the long run.
Yeah.
And that means taking time to research and understand what I'm investing in, and also investing in with a 5-year window, understanding that I'm not going to get anything back until about 5 years. That's a better way to do it. That way, it gives you plenty of room or flexibility to understand what you're doing. All right. We just talked about stock trading and stock investment, as well as cryptocurrencies as investment as passive investment tools. The other thing that I would like to touch on is real estate investment. Okay. Real estate investments you can approach real estate investment at whatever level that you are comfortable doing. There's this misunderstanding that real estate investment involves a lot of capital. It's probably for reserved for a certain class of people who have a certain income level, income bracket. But I push back on that, because when you do research, you understand that at whatever level you can get involved in the market. You can get involved in real estate through what we call REITs, real investment trusts, where you're purchasing only a piece. It's like stock investment, but you're buying properties, but you're involved in a large fund or a large pool where you and several other people are invested in a certain real estate property. That's a easier way to get involved. I prefer to buy real estate investment properties where it requires you to you raise a certain amount to put down, and you find a deal, a really good deal, and you make the investment. Let's say, for instance, you find a property that's $160,000, and you're able to find a lender. The key is to get a lender who's willing to give you the money, preferably not a crazy rate or a private. You want to be careful when you're getting involved in hard money lending or looking for private lenders. You want to pay attention to the interest rate that they're offering you. You're going to learn more of this as you get involved in this space. So it's important. So what you do is, say for instance, you find a deal. The property is listed for $160,000, and you're able to negotiate that same property to sell at $140,000. You have a lender who's willing to give you that money that you need, $140,000 for a 10% down. Okay, that right there, you can get involved And don't ever limit yourself to thinking that you can't do it, or it's not cut out for you, or it's left out for, it's only reserved for certain people. You can get involved in real estate. Real estate is one of the number one investment tools that's made many millionaires in our society, and if you really believe in yourself, you can get it done as well. So consider learning more. Just like I said, in any investment venture that you want to get involved in, it's important to you, and to minimize risk, learn about it. Information is available for free. Just go on YouTube, search multifamily investment, enter, and you're gonna get all the information you need. Just take that time out and learn about it, and believe me, it's easy to get involved in.
Are there other ideas you can recommend to get into real estate investing? Like,
Okay.